Very good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Shovik Chatterjee, Head of the Department of Juridical Sciences, GIS University. Now this is my next series of lectures in respect of Indian Penal Code. I had talked about the general defences in my last group of lectures, and I'm again continuing with the general defences because generally speaking, when an accused is brought before a court of law, the first thing that the accused is asked by the magistrate or the judge is that, do you plead guilty? If the accused says yes, then it's up to the magistrate or the judge to believe his testimony and thereafter release the accused, and thereafter the entire case can end up in a conviction. If it is the other way around, then a full-fledged trial goes on. Now the question is, if the accused is taking the help of a lawyer to defend himself or herself, the first thing that he will try to investigate is that whether any of the general defenses can be used on the part of the accused. So, section 82 onwards, the general defenses are given under the Indian Penal Code. And yesterday I had talked about, again today I'll speak very seriously about the concept of insanity, because it is something which is very paramount and something which is taken up very seriously on the part of the lawmakers. I have said previously, and I am again mentioning section 84 of the Indian Penal Code. It has actually given only two conditions. The Indian Penal Code has mentioned the person can use the private defense or the general defense related to insanity, unsoundness of mind, if the person doesn't understand the nature and consequence of his act or something which is contrary to law. The problem is, I have mentioned that generally speaking, for the court of law, medical insanity is not a defense. So the candidate or the accused has to establish before the court of law that he is legally insane. And legally insane basically means all the tests that are supposed to be done on the part of the court, that has to be done, and there only the question of the accused finally getting the defense of legal insanity that can work out. I'll tell you generally speaking, there is a McNaughton's test that was devised well back, and there is a Durham test. These were the tests that were being used very seriously in United Kingdom, United States, a number of European countries, and that actually tried to show that what is the state of the mind on the part of the accused. Now, what is paramount on the part of the lawmakers and what is paramount on the part of the judge or the magistrate is that it has to be ascertained whether the accused was insane at the time when the alleged offence did take place. That means he is alleged to have committed some respective offence. That offence can be either an offence against person or an offence against property. Now, in either of those cases, it has to be seen that whether the accused at the time of commission of the offence was insane. If not, the general defense leading to insanity is not handed over to the accused. Another thing has to be mentioned in this context. It is a principle relating to Indian Evidence Act, and the principle basically says that when a general defense is being taken, it is a kind of an assertion. So whenever an assertion is taken, an assertion by the defense, the onus shifts. Now the onus is upon the defense to establish that the assertion is true. That means the defense of insanity has been taken on the part of the defense counsel. So prosecution has no business whatsoever to prove that the person was not insane at the time of commission of the offence, whereas defense has to establish that the person was insane at the time of commission of the offence, at whatever period of time the offence was being committed. So it's a very serious ball game, because if the assertion goes wrong, generally adverse inference is taken up on the part of the court in respect of the plea that has been taken. Because whenever defense counsel takes a plea, they have to be very careful in terms of which plea they are taking and what is the level in which they can prove it.